A Bad Boys movie is on the way. Some of you may have heard about that. A new Bad Boys for Life is coming. They put out the first trailer, and while everybody got all excited about it, I'm sorry, that trailer was not very good. It wasn't a good trailer. I know everybody was excited for a new Bad Boys, and they were going to love whatever it is they put out, but that first trailer I thought was not very good. Well, they have now, kind of out of nowhere, dropped a second trailer. There's now a new trailer that they put out for Bad Boys for Life, and I'll tell you what, where I was unimpressed with the first one, it felt slow, it felt old, it felt lazy, got no sense of anything about the movie. This trailer, completely opposite. I really dig this trailer, and I'm not a big Bad Boys huge, fan like a lot of other people are. I thought this trailer was great, and here's why. It's filled with energy. The whole trailer from start to finish is filled with a lot of kinetic energy. Now, that's not appropriate or applicable to a lot of other types of films and movies, but for something like Bad Boys, which is kind of nonsensical, and it's all about that energy and that charisma that a guy like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, when they're together, they can bring. And so they filled that trailer with it, and I think it really helped the trailer a lot. Now, look, I'm also going to say the trailer also kind of gives away that Bad Boys for Life is probably going to be what we expect it to be. Empty calories. This is going to be an empty calories movie. There's going to be no depth. There's not going to be anything profound about this movie. And you know what? They own that. This trailer owns that. They said, no, look, you want that? Go watch Martin Scorsese. Go watch something else. This is just a fun, we're bringing the Bad Boys back together again, and we're going to bring that kinetic energy, and we're going to bring that chemistry, and we're going to bring that dynamic, and we're going to bring that fun that you guys remember from the previous movies. And this trailer, unlike the first one, for me, Rob, delivered on that promise. Because I saw the first trailer, I'm like, this does nothing to make me interested in seeing it. This trailer, on the other hand, makes me go, yeah, I'll go spend a couple hours in the theater to go watch this. I thought it was a vast improvement. Best trailer of the year? No, but considering what I got out of the first one, I'm pretty happy with this one. What did you think of it?
I liked it. Give me a good cop thriller or a brainless, a calorie-free cop thriller or whatever, or empty calories. I'm in. And the first trailer, I was surprised at how I was unengaged by it. This trailer has a lot more stuff in it. I want to see this. I do like the idea that Martin Lawrence is retired, and it's always going back to the whole idea of family and all that. I think that's good. The only thing this trailer was missing for me was a villain. One of the great things about cop thrillers, I keep going back to even Beverly Hills Cop. Victor Maitland was a great villain. And this didn't, Idris Elba in Hobbs and Shaw, which, by the way, comes out on disc today, 4K, was a villain. In this movie, there was no singular villain because I like villains in my cop thrillers. And right. I didn't get that from this, but that doesn't mean necessarily anything. But it still looked good. I'll watch it. It looked like a worthy successor to Bad Boys 2, which was one of the most overblown movies I've ever seen in my life, but okay.
But now, you had a theory that you mentioned to me off screen. You have a theory, though, because you just said we didn't see the villains, but you have a theory.
Yes.
Now, it's not a spoiler because you're just guessing as a fan.
I would say that
what was your theory about
the
this
young
trailer?
whippersnappers? I think the young whippersnappers are bad.
You think they're the villains?
I think they're, it's like, it goes, look, there's a long tradition of cops being undercover bad guys in movies. One of my favorites, if you have never seen Internal Affairs with Richard Gere and Andy Garcia, Richard Gere plays a bad cop. And if you want to watch a great double feature, Denzel in Training Day, Richard Gere in, not Infernal Affairs, but Internal Affairs. And it goes all the way back to Magnum Force. Dirty Harry, the second Dirty Harry movie. And I was like, these kids, these young whippersnappers, they're bad millennials. Bad.
I think there's a good chance you might. I think it's a coin toss. I think it's a coin toss between they end up being the bad guys, or number two, they're being set up for a spinoff.
Right.
I think it's one of the two.
Or half of them are bad and the other half are good, and it's a double cross, and then you've got it could be both, John.
Yeah.
It could
either way, I think they're going to actually play where they look like little side characters. I think they're going to end up being pivotal, either because they're going to get spinoffs or they're villains. We'll have to wait and see. Question is, guys, Did you watch the new Bad Boys for Life trailer? If so, what did you think? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.